Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to replicate this eye look. I'm starting off with my eyelids already primed with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Concealer in the shade Medium Tan Honey, and just setting that with a little bit of translucent powder. We want to make sure that all the shades that we use today are going to blend over really nicely. I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Morphe palette today, starting off with the shade Mocha. I'm going to run this all across the lid and using circular motions as well as windshield wiper motions, I'm going to start blending that up towards the brow bone as there's less and less product on the brush. Since I do have pretty hooded lids, I like to blend this above my natural crease just so that my eye is a little bigger and so I have more room for the eyeshadow. So yeah, just following kind of like a half moon shape. I'm not going for anything too winged out today, so I'm keeping it pretty rounded. Just blending that back and forth, just buffing as I see necessary. And I'm going in with that same shade Mocha with a little bit of Central Park just to deepen the shade on the lid. And I'm pressing it on at first with patting motions, and then I'll be buffing again. But I won't be bringing it up as high. I'm just going to keep it right above my natural crease. Since this is a daytime smoky eye, I'm not going to be heavy-handed with any of these shades. I'm just slowly building up the intensity. Next, I'm taking a smaller, more dense brush and packing on Central Park. And then I'll be blending that up towards the crease using windshield wiper motions and circular motions. With smoky eyes, you really just want to keep buffing and buffing using smaller brushes as you go darker, just so that it doesn't get too muddy. Placement is really important, so don't try to go too high up. Just keep it up to your crease, and as there's less product on the brush, you can start moving up. Here I'm taking Central Park again and on an even smaller brush, just so I can get it as close to the lash line so that there's no gap when I put on my falsies. So yeah, just running that all across the lid. And I do mix in the tiniest bit of Abyss here just to deepen it up just a little bit more and bringing it a little bit over the lid as well. Taking that same brush, I just wiped it off on a napkin, and here I'm using the shade Enchanted, which is kind of like a deep forest green, and I'm starting it off on the outer corner, and as there's less and less product, I'll be bringing it in towards the inner corner. Here I'm taking a clean brush with nothing on it, just so I can buff out that shade. I will kind of squint so that I can go underneath that, little puffiness underneath the eye. Usually I like to blend my eyeshadows below that so that it helps camouflage it a little bit. Next, I'm taking the shade Pukey and just using that to buff out that lower lash line even more. And just going right below that green, just softly blending that out. I will take the same shade with a little bit of Creamsicle and blend that out even further. So yeah, I'm barely going over it very lightly. And I'm not going over the green too much. I'm just bringing it right below. I'm going to take the tiniest bit of Jada and pop that on the inner corner. I don't want it too opaque since I am going to take Enlight and press that right over just to tie everything in together. And I'll also highlight my brow bone with the shade Enlight as well. I did go off camera and pop on some lashes and put on a Sephora liquid lipstick. I don't remember the shade, so I'll list it below. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!